In the words of the great philosopher Gary from Nerdrotic, during a recession, massive layoffs, billions lost on streaming, theaters struggling, all assisted by the worst era of writing in Hollywood's history, the WGA votes to strike. That's right, the Writers Guild of America decided to go on strike now. Talk about timing. They have worse negotiation tactics than Michael Scott.
I just don't think corporate's going to go for this right now.
Are you wearing lady clothes?
Yes, they are. The last writer's strike took place from the end of 2007 to the beginning of 2008. During the strike, late-night shows shut down and several movies were delayed or canceled. Unfortunately, we still got Indiana Jones 4. Here's a little bit of the Today Show segment on the current strike.
We're asking for just a livable wage and for our jobs to be protected and for us to make residuals on the content we're creating.
Take it from Cruella DeVille's nephew. Here's more.
The 2007-2008 strike, which lasted 100 days, put some shows on hold for up to 4 months.
Look at all those unique creative voices and their identical printed signs. The strike hits late-night talk shows first because they're written, taped, and released on the same day. It won't affect this show because I'm non-union and I would do this for free. Don't tell my boss. Colbert, Kimmel, and Fallon are all in reruns, as are Seth Meyers, The Daily Show, and Saturday Night Live. This may not kill late night, but it will certainly kill it for a while, and that's enough for me. Between network, cable, and streaming, there are 11 late-night hosts currently on the air, enough to have the worst pickup basketball game ever. Back in the day, I was a big late-night fan. I used to watch Conan and Letterman every day and study them. But now late night is just embarrassing. What caused this? Well, a lot of people say that Trump broke late night, and that's partly true. He makes these people crazy, which makes them less funny. Then again, maybe they're just mad they lost one of their most entertaining guests. But Trump came on the political scene right as the late-night landscape changed between 2014 and 15. Letterman and Craig Ferguson, two of my favorites, quit. Jay Leno quit. Seth Meyers got a show. Trevor Noah got The Daily Show. And Colbert got the big slot at CBS. And that's all within a couple of years. Conan kept doing his show and kept doing a good job. Meanwhile, Colbert got all sincere, Seth Meyers became sarcastic Rachel Maddow, and Trevor Noah was Trevor Noah. Let's not forget about James Corden, who stopped doing his show a couple weeks ago after losing his network up to $20 million a year. I guess Americans just don't understand his sophisticated British humor.
Today is a happy day. Biden wants so happy days.
Other folks say that COVID killed late night, when all these famous hosts became YouTubers. Granted, they still had dozens of writers each, but without the padding of the audience, their shows were shown for what they are. Colbert recorded The Late Show from a webcam on his back patio, not where comedians show their best sides. Trevor Noah grew a bum stash, and they all decided to fight COVID by not getting a haircut. Then, after he returned to his studio, Colbert gave us the infamous vaccine. The only one who did fun, entertaining stuff during this time was Conan, the same thing that happened during the 2007 writer's strike. But let's return to the current strike. The Writers Guild also wants Hollywood to regulate its use of their obvious replacement, AI. The Guild tweeted, "It is important to note that AI software does not create anything. It generates a regurgitation of what it's fed." Yeah, with AI, Hollywood will no longer be a bastion of originality. I'd ask what PatriotBot thinks about this, but he's too busy writing the next season of Yellowstone. Here's a protest sign from one of these great comedy minds. Sure, I support AI, all our terms being met in a fair and timely manner. Give that man a raise. Here are a few more signs from these visionaries. Pay your writers or we'll spoil Succession. It's adorable. He thinks people actually watch these shows. Also, for the record, grown-ups don't care about spoilers. I look forward to your angry comments. Here's another. That baby may not look special to you, but you're looking at the screenwriter of Morbius. Then there's this guy with his terrible sign, grinning like a 3-year-old holding a dog turd he found. This one is an attempt to taunt the executives with, "You came up with Quibi." Fair enough, but you guys are the ones who came up with Lizzo playing space Quidditch. The strike has all the same problems as a minimum wage law. If you make it more expensive to hire writers, especially in a recession, there will be fewer writers, and only the most profitable ones will have jobs. This will effectively be a purge of low-level writers and people that they would have to take a chance on. And pretty soon, the writer's room is filled with these. TV and film executives say they're still recovering from pandemic losses. Several studios are cutting hundreds of jobs as the streaming bubble pops. Meanwhile, writers are demanding higher pay. They're like kids whose dad lost their job and now they're crying because their Christmas presents aren't as good anymore. Remember, this isn't valuable writers going in and asking for a raise to keep up with inflation and value they're bringing to the table. This is every writer, good and bad, refusing to work until they raise everyone's pay. So back to the original question, will this kill late night? My guess is no. Networks will probably always make late night comedy, even as fewer and fewer people are watching. Whether we like it or not, there will always be someone on TV at 11:30 painting Tom Cruise's toenails or playing Hi-Ho Cherry-O with Cameron Diaz. Late night shows are cheap to make, and the networks still make good money on those ad spots, unless they're employing this guy.
Shout out to our favorite MD, Anthony Fauci.
This week we also talked about that trans activist screaming in San Francisco. But that story is only available at mycanonplus.com. Use promo code WADE99 to get your first month for just 99 cents. Link in the description. You can also find a link there to the official Wade Show with Wade mug, guaranteed to make all your wildest dreams come true. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you over on Canon Plus.